Dear students, today we are going to start a new poem, Keeping Quiet. Poem Keeping Quiet, written by Pablo Neruda, discusses the need of maintaining peace and silence. He stresses upon being quiet and harmless to the human beings, animals, and environment. He suggests that in order to maintain peace and harmony, it is required to stop and introspect ourselves. Dear students, this poem is very much relevant to the present time situation. As you all know that we all are suffering from the pandemic COVID-19, and this poem here is very much relevant to that particular situation. Like, we all are inside our houses and we all are following the lockdown. Okay, so in this poem the poet could foresee the present scenario. He has written in 1950s. This poem has been written in 1950, and the coronavirus, this pandemic happened in 2020. But at that time, the poet perhaps could foresee the results of human deeds. You can see that the big economies are crashed down. Panic is all around. We can assume the reasons. So, I find that this is the right time for all of us to introspect during this lockdown period. During this lockdown period, we can introspect ourselves. Do you all know what is introspection? That is deeply and carefully examine our own deeds, our own ideas. Clear? So, I think this is right time we can introspect ourselves. Clear? Okay, now we are going to start the poem. Let us first read about the poet. It's written by Pablo Neruda. Pablo Neruda is the pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Basalto, who was born in the town of Parral in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images which make them no less beautiful. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971, and Neruda, in this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. So, before reading the poem, let us see the questions. What does the title of the poem suggest to you? As the title says, keeping quiet. So, what do you feel when you read the title? What do you feel? That something to be quiet, that we all need to keep quiet means we all have to sit quietly or keep quiet. Okay, so what do you think is the poem about? This is the question before the poem arises. Okay, let us read the poem. Let us read this poem and find out the answer of this question. Clear? Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. So, in this poem, Pablo Neruda, she says that let us count 12. Here, counting 12 means what is 12? The hours, you can say, the hours of the watch, the clock. Clock has 12 hours. Okay? That which indicates 1 2 3 12 numbers, okay, of the clock, and we will all keep still. So she says that, he says, the poet says that we'll count up to 12 means for at least counting up to 12 we all will not speak, we'll be all quiet, okay. For once on the face of earth, she says, now the poet says, he says that for once on the face of earth means for some time at least will not speak in any language. Why does he say so? That because the languages, they create barriers between the people, okay. The moment when everybody stops moving, says for a second, not move our arms, the poet says not to move our arms. Here arms means that physical movement as well as the armed forces, weapons. Arms means the weapons. Here the poet says that we should not move our weapons. अपने जो weapons हैं उनको भी हमने मूव नहीं करना है, जो हथियार हैं उनको हमने नहीं उठाना है, जो हम लड़ाई झगड़ा ये सब कर रहे हैं उसकी कोई मूवमेंट नहीं होनी चाहिए, एंड बॉडी की मूवमेंट भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. Clear? So let us stop for a second. Why does he say so? To stop for a moment, to have a self introspection. Okay. It would be an exotic moment. Without rush, without engines, we would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Then poet says, as the moment when everybody will stop their body, there will be no signal, no fight, no hatred, no moment, okay. So moment of the, you can say any type of moment, when there will be no moment, then there will be, this moment will be very special and different, as we have never experienced that moment before. That will be very special moment. Clear? Moving arms here means that these weapons which are used by different countries to raise their war against each other. Okay, so the poet says this will be a very sudden strangeness, that will be a very exotic means very special, very different moment. Okay, then it says the fisherman in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Now the poet says, and at that time when they'll be counting, we all will be counting 12, then that at that time the sea will be cold, okay, and would not, the fisherman would not harm the whales, means there is imagination. So the poet says that at that time no fisherman will be harming any whale, any fish in the sea. At the same time, the salt gatherers, they will get time for checking their hands, that how much hurt their hands are, so they'll be getting time to check their hands. Clear? Then those who prepare green wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers. Now it says that all those who are preparing, what? Preparing for green wars. Green wars doesn't mean that हरित क्रांति जिसे हम कहते हैं, that green war means the war against greenery, means खुशहाली के खिलाफ जो war कर रहे हैं, green war कर रहे हैं. Okay, so here green wars is a war against environment. Wars with gases, use of poisonous gas. जब भी वॉर होती है तो poisonous gases को यूज़ किया जाता है. Wars with fire, use of the fire, arms, napalm bomb, and different type of bomb which cause fire. So The poet wants to say it gives a piece of advice to the warmongers, the people who promote wars. Okay, they wage wars against the environment. They use poisonous gases in war. They use the firearms. All of them must stop the business of killing. Okay, if they kill everyone, they say the poet says that if they would kill, then the victory with no survivor, their victory will be with no survivor. Survivors are the people who survive, मतलब those who are left alive. तो वॉर के बाद जो सर्वाइवर्स है कोई भी नहीं बचेंगे. देयर विल बी नो सर्वाइवर टू सी द विक्ट्री. दे मस्ट डाइवर्ट देयर माइंड. दे मीन्स द पीपल हु आर warmongers. They must divert their mind and put on good and clean clothes. Clean clothes means that clear, that the clothes which they are wearing is शांति. जैसे clean cloth बोलते हैं, white clothes शांति के लिए पहने. ओके, वो जो क्लोथ्स हैं वो खून से धब्बों से भरे हुए ना हो. ओके, क्लीन क्लोथ मतलब जहाँ पर वार नहीं होगी तो वहाँ क्लोथ्स क्लीन होंगे. They should cease all harmful actions. They should go for a walk with their brothers under the shady trees. Means there should be humanity, there should be brotherhood. They will walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. Doing nothing means there should be no other word or work, only humanity and peace and love. Okay, the poet wants to tell that those who prepare wars, they only want destruction. They don't want any type of peace. They just want to create a world full of hatred. Clear? Let us move next paragraph. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Here in these two lines, two, 3 lines, the poet wants to tell that what I want. This is very important, very, very important line. That then again the poet clarifies that I don't want everyone to be idle. Don't sit idle, inactive. Keeping quiet doesn't mean to be idle. Okay, rather it means to do self introspection. means अपने आप को इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करो और अपने बारे में जानो, अपनी गलतियों को पहचानो, अपनी अच्छाई को जानो, अपने लीड्स के बारे में जानो. ओके, अपने एक्शंस को पहचानो. क्लियर? So that is a careful examination about our own ideas. Okay, then the poet says life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. It says life is what is all about. मेरा डेथ के साथ कोई दुश्मनाई नहीं है. I want no truck with death. Truck means associate with death. So poet says that I don't want any type of grudges with death. Okay, the poet says that one should not be confused with the ideas of total inactivity. Doing nothing doesn't lead to total inactivity. Total inactivity means death and he has no association with death. पोइट यहाँ पे क्लियर कर रहा है कि अगर हम टोटल इनएक्टिविटी, तो कब होंगे हम टोटल इनएक्टिव? तो सिर्फ जब हम मर जाते हैं तभी होते हैं. और मेरा कहने का मतलब बिल्कुल भी नहीं है कि डेथ हो जाए. आई वॉज नो ट्रक विद डेथ मीन्स मेरे कहने का मतलब डेथ से बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. ओके, इफ वी वर नॉट सो सिंगल माइंडेड about keeping our lives moving, and for some once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. So again it says that we should not focus only one thing. Keeping our lives moving on, we should just think about keeping a pace with life, and that pace should be very peaceful. We should learn to give us rest ourselves. We must learn to give ourselves rest. For once doing nothing can be good for us. When we are threatening ourselves with death, then a long silence can do us good. Okay, means that threat of death, we should not live our life with the threat of death. We should not all the time think about that we are going to die. Rather, we should do something about our life. Clear? Now comes the most important paragraph of this poem, that is, perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Here poet says that perhaps earth can teach. The earth where we all are living, it can teach us a perfect lesson about introspection. Like as when everything seems dead. Everything seems dead means at the winter time you can see that the earth seems dead. जब winters होता है क्या होता है, सब जगह बिल्कुल ठंड से हर चीज़ बिल्कुल मोशनलेस लगती है. ठंड में बिल्कुल पेड़ पौधे हर जगह बिल्कुल धुंध कोहरा ये सब होता है, तो उससे ऐसे लगता है जैसे डेथ, बिल्कुल अर्थ जो है वो डेड पड़ी है. बट लेटर प्रूव्स टू बी लाइफ मीन्स विंटर के बाद जब स्प्रिंग सीजन आता है तो क्या होता है, इट प्रूव्स टू बी अलाइव. सो द अर्थ टीचर्स द बेस्ट लेसन दैट द अर्थ दैट टाइम इट कीप्स क्वाइट. द अर्थ इट सीम्स डेड, उस टाइम ये इंट्रोस्पेक्शन कर रही है. और उसके बाद जब स्प्रिंग सीजन आता है तो ऐसा लगता है कि सब जगह खुशियाँ ही खुशियाँ, इट सीम्स अलाइव. तो दैट इज़ द टाइम फॉर द इंट्रोस्पेक्शन ऑफ अर्थ ऑल्सो. क्लियर? नाउ आई विल काउंट अप टू 12 एंड यू कीप क्वाइट एंड आई विल गो. अगेन द पोएट सेज, नाउ दिस टाइम ही इज talking about all of us that we all must keep quiet. The poet is counting up to 12 means he is telling us to be quiet, have a self introspection, and he says that we all need to be quiet. And the poet says I will go means I will go from the place and you do the self introspection, then I'll go out from that place. Clear? So this is all about the poem, and now we'll see the figure of speech, poetic devices. Here in the very first paragraph, stanza, sorry, now we'll count to 12 and we will all keep still. So here in very first and second line, we will, WW. So what literary device there? This is alliteration, because W and W, then again W and W. And in the same line there is repetition also. Repetition means where words are repeated again, like we will, again we will. So there is repetition and alliteration also. Clear? Next paragraph, for once on the face of the earth. नाउ फेस ऑफ द अर्थ, हमने लिटरेरी डिवाइस की बात की है, क्या है वो, एलिट्रेशन, सॉरी पर्सोनिफिकेशन. अब अर्थ है, उसका फेस, फेस किसका होता है, ह्यूमन बींग्स का. तो यहाँ पर अर्थ क्या है, अर्थ तो नॉन लिविंग थिंग है. सो अर्थ के फेस के बारे में बात हो रही है, तो अर्थ हैज़ बीन personified here. Clear? Now comes the next fourth line, that is arms so much. Do not move our arms so much. So here what figure of speech is used, that is pun. P-U-N, pun. Pun क्या होता है, जब pun means when one word conveys two meanings. Clear? Like यहाँ पर arms की बात हो रही है, the moving of the arm of the human beings, and दूसरे आर्म्स किसकी बात हो रही है, वेपन्स की बात हो रही है, जो वेपन्स जो हथियार होते हैं. क्लियर? सो दिस इज पन. नेक्स्ट इज Again, in this paragraph, it would be an exotic moment without rush, without engine. So would be an exotic moment without rush, without engine. So without word use हुआ है. So this is repetition. Clear? Next, sudden strangeness. यहाँ पर क्या word है? Alliteration. S has been used. Okay. Next, कोल्ड सी. यहाँ पे इमेजरी यूज़ हुई है. इमेजरी, कोल्ड सी. सी कैसा बताया? उसे कोल्ड बताया, तो इमेजिनेशन है यहाँ पर. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, दोज हु प्रिपेयर ग्रीन वॉज. देन दिस let us move to next one. Then again, truck with death. Inactivity, keeping quiet, single-minded, moving, nothing once could do, nothing. And let us move, understand ourselves, threatening ourselves. So see here again, ourself words have been used, so this is repetition. Clear? So this is all about the poem. Do revise this poem and have a self introspection of yourself. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.